And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Baseball comes your way on a Wednesday afternoon. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Jose Berrios. Singy's looking at a nice little milestone here.
Well, he's been sitting on 99 career wins. I think he's got it in him for 100 today. Excited to be in the chair and watch him work.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Victor Robles.
The designated hitter, Victor Robles.
The pitch. And that is cut on and missed. The 1-1.
0-1's the count.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
Now that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And a good eye there.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses there. And that's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Foul ball there. Right-hander kicks, deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. That one the other way. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Dylan Moore in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch misses. 1-1. 2 out, space is empty. And now 2 balls and a strike. That one pushed foul. Two outs. Line drive, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. There's the strike. Berrios a check to first. Moore back on a dive. Oh, 1 down. Runner on the move. It's a pitch out. Throw to second. Out! out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt, got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here with my pal Singy, and starting in this one, number 22. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Righty to the plate. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next pitch is outside. And another ball. Goes down looking.
Batting second.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Sliced hard but foul. One out, base is empty. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Righty delivers. And a foul ball.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like. But you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. And the right-hander back to work. That's in there. Strike one. Berrios, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
0-2 now. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with two strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the two-strike approach.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 8, Dominic Canzone.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. No score here in the second. And that one in the air center field. Varsho under it. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The wind of the pitch. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And a foul ball left side. The wind and the pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty.
0-1.
And another ball. And now it's even up. On the ground, right side. Solano tosses to first, and there are 2 outs.
Batting 6, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Yeah.
0-1.
0-1's the count.
swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now in Toronto. And now here is Austin Shenton.
Austin Shenton.
Berrios back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Fouled off. He was late. And he deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Donovan Solano. Wouldn't chase that time. Solano measures 5 feet 8 inches, 36 years old, and he's a native of Colombia. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there is another strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
At the belt and fires.
2-0.
He swings and fouls one off. The 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And he beats it. He's safe. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Next is the designated hitter, Victor Robles. Struck out swinging his first time.
That's a ball.
And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. Crawford off of first with 2 away. And another ball. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Two outs. Edge of the zone for a strike. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. One left for Seattle. Still no score. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the DH, number 7. The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And the batter is George Springer.
Springer was part of a really good draft class in 2011, Boog. 12 of the top 20 picks became MLB All-Stars. Few position players went ahead of Springer in that draft, including Anthony Rendon going 6th. And then Francisco Lindor and Javi Baez went back-to-back with picks 8 and 9.
One down, base is empty. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. That pitch clips the outside corner. 1-2. Kicks and deals. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Springer on the run. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if he can steal the ball, get in the scoring position.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Jimenez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Tapped softly on the ground. Whips it to Moore. What a play, inning over. Blue Jays held in check, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. And the batter now, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Moore batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Struck out swinging his first time. And the right-hander deals.
Nope,
Good
that's
eye
a
in
ball.
that spot.
I got a ball,
All
one
tied
strike.
up. Top half of inning number 4. That
Ball
misses. And it's 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Fouls one off. 2-2. And another ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two outs. Swing and a pop-up. Bichette under this one. And that is that. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. And we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette. And a pitch. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Rodriguez pulls it down, and there's one down.
Now back, the first baseman.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Nope.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Gosinski, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also play the majors.
No strike.
Way high with that one. Ball two.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Anthony Santander at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. That's a little bit low.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Called strike right there. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And a pitch. Not even close there. And now it's 3-2. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, third baseman.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now Ernie Clement. 0 for 1 so far. That one almost got him. Santander off of first with 2 away. That pitch gets the corner and the count 1-1. Righty to the plate. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. That missed by a lot. Full count now. Alejandro Kirk on deck for the Blue Jays. Right through there, got him. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Toronto. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back here at Rogers Center, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Luke Raley. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here comes a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Bounced up the middle. On the run, sent it over to first. 1 up, 1 down. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Way high.
1-0.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. And that one is gone over the right field wall. He flexes his power with that swing. His 2nd home run of the series. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
1 out, base is empty. Austin Shenton up next for the Mariners. That one not close. And it's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
In the air to left down the line. And that is a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Now batting, second base.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Donovan Solano went down on strikes his first time through. Fought off foul. Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. And a swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out. But the Mariners draw first blood here on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The wind to kick the pitch. And that's outside. On the ground to 3rd. Whips it to Moore. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Will.
And now the DH grounded out his first time up.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
In there at the knees. Strike 1.
4-1.
Down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a pretty big at bat coming out with a chance to even this ball game up.
Man at second with 1 away. And now George Springer. That one inside. And that's ball 1. Man at second.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late swing, fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Moore. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Dalton.
And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Strike on the outside. 1-1. There's the strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And takes low for ball 1. And that's going to get into the corner. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Andres Gimenez. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
This one in the air right field. Canzone drifts towards it. That is the inning. The Jays push across a run on this double. All even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And a pitch. Check swing, no appeal.
Counts 1-0.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And here it comes. High fly ball out to left field. And George makes the grab. And there's one away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Victor.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. Robles measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds. And he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Not close with that one. And that is ball 1. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Jimenez tosses to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. The wind of the pitch. Just missed.
Well, these Jays finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
The next pitch misses, and now 2-0. On the inside corner for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 2-2 on the way. And a foul ball, he stays alive. swung on and missed. Struck him out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Slice to right, and it goes just foul. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just off the outside part of the plate.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Out to short. Sends it across to first. And Guerrero is set down.
Right fielder.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. 1 for 2. And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting. Third baseman.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. On the ground, right side. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Still tied, 1-1. Top of inning number 7, and now for Seattle, Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore.
And he deals. A little bit low.
Touchdown.
Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next one misses. And now 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 3-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
3-2.
And the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. And 2 away to start the 7th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. Hit hard, that gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. With the go-ahead run at first here in the third and final game of the series. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And a superb diving catch.
We take another look at that great catch. On this turf field, you really have to be sure because there is no forgiveness. He sacrificed. It's going to hurt, but it was totally worth it.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Number 52. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
The catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
The pitch. And that's outside. Ball one. That one missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Ground ball left side. Whips it to Moore. And one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Right-handed reliever. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 4, George.
Here's George Springer. And that one lifted in the air center field. Sizes this one up. Brings it in for the third out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Chris Bassitt.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 40, Chris Bassitt.
So digging in, Austin Shenton.
The third baseman, Austin Shenton.
The wind and the pitch. Just missed. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Number 29, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Righty delivers. Swings through that one above the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Yeah, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
The wind of the pitch. And another ball.
That's a really good take.
Left-hand batter waits. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now it's the second baseman, Donovan Solano. Pitch misses. 1-0.
No strike.
Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And that's a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Santander makes the catch, inning over. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Taylor Saucedo.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Nathan Lukes.
Looking for a spark to untie this game.
As the lefty gets to work. And ball
Exit
1.
side.
Swing. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and now they're out in front. It's 2-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Slider for a strike. Yo 1. Ball 1 there.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Whips it to first on the run. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
First pitch, and he just misses. One run across in the frame so far here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. The pitch. That misses the zone. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. And another ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. That's to third. The throw is wild, and it gets away. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 3-1. Trent Thornton gets the call from the pen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
So first and second with one gone. Ernie Clement now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Off the plate inside. Ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
The pitch. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gabe Spire, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. The Blue Jays trying to break this one open here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That's in for a strike at 95. Going to count 1-2. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Off balance speed. There's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs. Inning over. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, it's the Blue Jays 3 and the Mariners 1. Staying in the game on defense, Nathan Lukes. He'll be out center now after pinch hitting.
Number 38, Nathan Lukes.
Jeff Hoffman taking over on the mound.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Robles stands in here, takes ball 1 low. in there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Rodriguez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
1-1.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. That one drifts inside. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Got him swinging.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Moore stands in now and watches strike 1. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This could end it. And that's outside, and it's 2-2. Got him. That's the ball game.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Fans our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Mariners, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 runners on base.